Hey YouTube, Brian here. Just wanted to give you a little demonstration on taking leaf cuttings from Streptocarpus, also known commonly as Cape Primrose. Here we have a lovely little plant labeled Heartland's Aussie Butterfly. Beautiful one that a friend sent me. Lovely venation in the lower portion of the flower here. These guys grow really easily from leaf cuttings. This plant's not quite at the ideal size and in the ideal shape for me to take cuttings, but I can still demonstrate how. We want a nice, decent size, mature leaf, but nothing that's too old. In this instance, just for the sake of showing you guys how to take them, I'm going to take some of these older leaves off. What I'll do is just take a single edge razor blade. We'll just cut down here at the base. We're going to take that leaf off, the long one. And I'm going to take 2 leaves off this little guy, just so that I can show you a couple different methods of taking cuttings. So I'll set the mother plant aside now. I'm going to take the flowers off and give it a little bit of a rest here, get it growing a little bit better. For the leaf cuttings, as I say, we've got a couple of options, 3 main options. We can take the leaf, and we can stick it into our seed starting mix, and probably we'll get one nice plant out of it. That's great. The method I really like to use is to section the leaf. I usually cut each leaf into about 3 pieces. You have to know which way is down on the leaf. In this instance, I usually also take off the sort of soft little end bit of the very top. That tends to wither up over time, so I just get rid of it ahead of time. So you can place them into your potting mix with the section that was facing towards the surface of the soil before as down. You don't want to put them in upside down, they won't root and grow. So you can just make a little furrow here. You only want them about a 1/4 inch into the soil, just enough to sort of hold them. You can see it's just tucked in there. And we can repeat that with all 3. Now this leaf, to me, looked young enough to take cuttings from, so I'll do it up properly. Now everywhere on one of these leaves where you've sliced through a vein, so in this instance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or so veins on this little leaf, could grow a plant. So that leaf could give me anywhere up to around 5 little plantlets. And doing it this way increases the numbers you're going to get, but doesn't dramatically increase the failure rate, which is nice. The other method that we'll use for doing cuttings is to slice down and take out the midrib. So here you can see that rib down the middle. If you slice that out, just carefully go along. This is the fastest way to increase the numbers of a Streptocarpus. Take that out. You're left with this leaf segment where the main vein has been removed here, that midrib, but every little vein that goes along the side that you've sliced away could grow a plantlet. So you could get tons from something like this if you just gently make a little furrow and tuck those down in. Anywhere that the veins are touching is a place where a plantlet could grow. This method definitely has an increase in the chance of the plant rotting away or molding, succumbing that way. So I generally only like to do this if I really want to get a bunch of plants out of something and I have enough leaves on the mother plant, then I can risk some of them not working out. I also find if you're doing the midrib removal cuttings, you do need to have really well sterilized soil, keep everything extra clean, just to decrease the chance of fungus or bacteria getting in there. Whereas I find doing these ones, just a good sterilized potting mix should be sufficient, and the same if you're just doing a single leaf in there. What I like to do with them from here is put them into a plastic bag and put them generally on my light cart. I find easiest. The temperatures stay more steady, no chance of a stray sunbeam getting into the, like you would have in the greenhouse and, cooking them. So put a little bag around them for humidity, and usually they will put out some roots within 2 to 4 weeks, and you'll start seeing plantlets anywhere 4 to 8 weeks. Usually after a few more months, you'll get some little plants that have long enough leaves you can pot them up. I'll show you that in a later video. Thanks, YouTube. Hope that was helpful.